Closing arguments just ended in the case against 30-year-old Charles Newbold. He is on trial for the 2011 rape of a woman who lived on a bus in Ybor. Our Laura Harris was in the courtroom as he took the stand in his own defense today. She joins us now live with the latest. Good afternoon, Laura.
Good afternoon, Dia. I just stepped out of the courtroom. I just talked to our crew that was inside the courthouse. They tell me that the jury has been given their final instructions to go deliberate. Now, as I was in there this morning hearing that testimony, a lot of it just too graphic to tell you right now. But I can tell you, Charles Newbold says that he did not rape the alleged victim. He says he did not have consensual sex with her. He says, in fact, he didn't have sex with her at all.
I was being charming, and she asked me, she said, would you like to come to my place?
That was 30-year-old Charles Newbold's recollection of how he met the woman who claims he raped her on the club strip in Ybor City, as he answered defense attorney Mark Joseph. But he says nothing happened that night, just conversation. Then the two went their separate ways. He says the next morning he was headed towards the bus station and coincidentally saw the woman from the night before.
A female came around the corner, the same female from that night that I was telling you about, and she remembered me and I remembered her.
He says they headed to what she called her home, a converted 1970s school bus.
I knew we was gonna have sex, so at that time point she pulled my hand and she started to lead me down the side of the bus, and I'm looking at the place and I'm like.
Newbold says once he got in the bus, he tried twice to have sexual relations with the alleged victim. Twice standing up. Both times they both fell. That's when he says the climate of the situation changed.
And she started saying that she knew better than this, and just like.
Newbold says they were having fun. The alleged victim testified Wednesday that she was in fact sexually assaulted, that Newbold forced himself in her home and on her when she was home trying to take a nap. Newbold says she invited him in, that at no time did he force himself into her home. During prosecuting attorney Aaron Hubbard's questioning, different from what he told detectives as they interviewed him 21 days after the alleged incident.
And today, you have a better memory a year and 8 months later than you did 21 days after the incident? Is that what you're telling this jury?
No. What I'm saying is I did not talk to her because I knew what she would do.
And Charles Newbold faces charges of second-degree sexual battery and burglary. And if he is found guilty today, or whenever they do have a verdict, if he is found guilty, he will be facing up to 15 years in prison. Live at the Hillsborough County Courthouse, Laura Harris, ABC Action News.